Hi guys. I've just been talking with some friends about the Lord and the goodness of God, and I just wanted to share some bit of testimony. So I waited to get married in the Lord, and I had a few different engagements, different men I met at church throughout the years that I thought we could get married, and then prayed, and the Lord confirmed no, that wasn't it. And then the last one I did marry, and I was so sure that he was the one of the Lord, because the Lord had confirmed it in very specific ways to him, to me, to our congregation, to our pastors and people over us. I had total peace about marrying him, but what I learned is about free will. And he ended up leaving. He worked in Hollywood. It got bad. He basically got into rebellion and deception. And he filed for divorce, and then the Lord told me to let him go, to release, that I was released. So it was such a wound in my heart, because, you know, people will be quick to say, well, God allowed it, or, well, are you sure you heard right from God? Yes, I'm sure. Like I said, I waited a long time, called off 3 other engagements before this one to make sure this was right. And I guess the lesson I got after wrestling with God over the divorce and what happened was that God is so good. It was never his desire that we got a divorce. He did want us to have a ministry in the Lord until death do us part, and he wanted our marriage to last. But because he's given free will, people sometimes miss the mark. We all do. We can choose to disobey. We can choose to rebel. So people will say, well, God allowed it. And I'm like, you know, when people say God allows it, to me that sounds like he permitted it, he authorized it, he's okay with it. He hates divorce. So I know that's not his heart. And he is love, and love keeps no record of wrongs. It believes the best, it hopes the best, right? So I feel that he never wanted the divorce. He gave free will. He doesn't step in and control us and take over unless we give him that permission to totally, you know, take over our lives. And then we still have to fight against our flesh. So the lesson I learned was to never blame God for the bad things that happened and say he allowed it, because he allows it in the sense that he gives us free will. Everything is allowed because of free will. Doesn't mean he condones it, doesn't mean he agrees with it, doesn't mean it's from his heart. We have to be careful to see those things that are from God, and those things are from devil, and those things are from self.